Jennifer's here, Andy's not. So it's, I guess, what's happening in cable news these days.
Yeah, I am the new Andy Holly. You're out, Andy. Sorry. I'm going to send you a text. What is going on in the world?
These people, Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon, they've been doing things that have not been in line with their company's ownership.
Yeah.
And the owners said, we're not going to take it anymore. So
it's funny to me that the two, such different networks, such different talent, both had the same thing happen in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
And do you get Variety? Do you get updates from Variety?
Yeah.
I do too. So it was funny that first I got the one about the CNN guy, and then I got the one about Tucker. It's quite the shakeup, making room for new talent.
Yeah, and of course, that's all they're talking about on CNN, all they're talking about is Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
And on Fox, all they're talking about is Don Lemon.
Yeah.
But both are out, and apparently Don Lemon had an inkling this was going to happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And in fact, Chris Licht, CNN, had said, hey, I want you to come into the office this afternoon. But he didn't. He decided he would.
Oh, now see, I did not dig that deep into it because his comment was that he was fired via his agent, and he found that very unprofessional of the network. So the truth of the matter is they did invite him in and he didn't go. Because I was thinking, if you guys broke up with me on the morning show, like via text or something, I'd be devastated. But it sounds like they tried to take the proper channels and he wasn't cooperating.
They even were going to let him have a final show.
Oh.
Yeah, they were going to let him either choose Tuesday or Wednesday for a final goodbye show. Not Tucker Carlson, though. They made the decision on Friday and told him on Monday. And
it's just over? There's no more, what's in that time slot now?
Well, I think last night it was Brian Kilmeade.
Okay.
From the morning Fox and Friends.
Oh, okay.
But they don't know what they're going to do, and CNN doesn't know what they're going to do. They weren't prepared.
So this is my favorite morning show, but have you ever watched the Apple TV show, The Morning Show?
So, yeah.
So stressful. I mean, that is a cutthroat world. It's not like that here at JTV.
No, we're more relaxed.
Well, and friendly and family-oriented and community-oriented, but watching that show was so incredibly stressful, but that's what I was thinking about last night, kind of watching all of this unfold, is everything that's going on in the background. But my husband said, they'll be fine. They'll just get their own podcast, they'll make even more money, and everything will be fine.
Well, they're both financially secure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll end up somewhere. And but people at Fox and CNN, they're all celebrating. They're glad to be rid of both of these folks who are apparently jerks to their coworkers.
Divas.
So, divas.
Yeah. Like me.
No. Well, Don Lemon, he wouldn't even go to the production meetings for the show, kind of like you.
Okay, just so that everybody watching knows, and I had 3 people stop me yesterday that watched us together yesterday.
Oh.
So you 3 beautiful people in particular know I have never been invited to a production meeting, ever. I'm really asked to only come like a few minutes before and then leave immediately after. That's how they prefer I do the morning show.
Fine, it's perfect. Cold morning again today, 36 right now. Yesterday's high was 47. We're going to continue with cool temperatures. In fact, you know what the normal high for April 25th is?
I'm going to say 42.
63. That's what it should be.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More bringing you today's weather, and it does look like a nice spring day with all the green. And people are worried about the farmers because of the freezes at night. We have a frost likelihood tonight, but farmers say, we had that warm week. That was bad. That was worse than the cold weather.
Yeah.
So it's adjusting, and they seem to be okay with it, but hopefully this won't last past this week.
Well, have you heard about how this weather is affecting the loons?
The loons?
The loons. So the loons that are heading north to Canada, first of all, interesting fact, loons cannot walk on land.
Really?
Their feet are so far back that they're only meant for swimming and for takeoff and landing, and they can only take off and land on water. So they're dropping out of the sky. They went up to higher altitudes to try to get away from the ice, because they don't usually have to deal with ice this time of year. Went up to higher altitudes, got too cold, and they are dive bombing, falling onto the ground, crash landing onto Earth, and they can't move. So it's in Wisconsin is where they're having the biggest issue. And apparently loons are a little aggressive. They have really sharp beaks and they will defend themselves with it. So they have instructions on what to do to help them. But I thought, oh, the farmers, the loons, Mother Nature is really screwing things up this spring.
The poor loons.
I know. I love the loons.
The weather, it's affecting a lot. In fact, this Saturday, the Jackson College graduation was going to be outside. They did this last year on the steps of Walker Hall.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfectly. It was beautiful that everybody could be accommodated. But they've decided, because the forecast for the weekend is not good, that they are going to hold Saturday's commencement inside the Potter Center Harold Sheffer Music Hall. And because they can only fit so many people, they're going to do it in 2 waves.
Oh, okay.
Two different sets.
Okay.
Yeah. But,
Well,
yeah, it's
I'm
too bad.
bummed that it's not going to be that big outdoor celebration, but the Potter Center is gorgeous. Such a community asset and will be a great place to send them off into the world too.
Yeah, and it's so cool that we have so many graduating that they need to do 2 separate ceremonies.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we'll also have high school kids getting their associate's degree at the same time they're getting their high school diploma.
Yeah, that was crazy yesterday. Mr. Denny shared that his son graduated high school with 26 college credits because of dual enrollment. That's such a cool thing we have here in
Yeah,
Michigan.
kids in Jackson County particularly have
yeah.
a special opportunity
Yes.
with our own Jackson County Early College and all the other opportunities.
It's true. What else is going on?
Well, President Biden announced via a video that he was going to run for re-election this morning.
Does he know that he's running for re-election?
Well, he didn't announce it by him. He did it with a video.
Okay.
And typically, you would
Do a press
stand
conference.
at a lectern and
Yeah.
a podium and make the announcement with friends and family, but he did it via a pre-recorded video.
Huh.
So we could have 2 octogenarians against each other in the next election.
Well,
So,
maybe I'm just not going to say anything.
well, a lot of people should enjoy their older years on the beach.
Yes.
So people like Larry King and Rupert Murdoch and Sumner Redstone and all these people, they continue working into their 80s and 90s. It's time for maybe the next generation.
Yeah.
Those people, there are other people that want your job, and you've earned some relaxation.
Well, have you ever seen, and it doesn't matter if they're a 1-term president or a 2-term president, if you look at the day they went in and the day they came out, like max 8 years, right?
Oh.
And we all age over 8 years, but if you look at what happened, to these individuals that are in office and that stress, and to think about you doing it that late in life is very worrisome. I find it hard to believe that it is the best choice for his mental and physical health, but I wish everybody well.
Spend time with the grandkids. Enjoy your life.
Yes. I mean, that man has been in politics for what, 57 years, 60 years? Go. Let's retire.
Well, and Donald Trump as well. He'd be around 80 if he were to be elected. And you've got grandkids, great grandkids or whatever. You've got beaches and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday, big postseason excitement in both the NBA and the NHL.
And NFL.
And the NFL, yeah. Who's going to the Jets?
Aaron Rodgers. Apparently this is not brand new news, because I texted my husband like, oh my God, and he said, old news, they've been talking about it for a while.
It's been in weeks. So he's trading his Green Bay star for the Bright Lights of New York. The Bright Lights of New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah. It's not Trenton, what is it? Is it New Brunswick?
The MetLife Stadium is in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got the NBA and the NHL, and Jimmy Butler scored 56 points in last night's win for the Heat. They're up 3-1 on the Bucks, and LeBron and Lakers held off. In overtime, now they have a 3-1 lead in the hockey Stanley Cup playoffs. The Maple Leafs won 5-4 in overtime, a miracle.
Nice.
And the Devils defeated the Rangers. Their season is even. Oh, and we were talking about yesterday the dancing security guard.
Yeah.
Well, the one I was talking about was the Tampa Bay Devil Rays
Oh,
security guard, and he's got quite the routine.
so you got some moves?
I think he does.
Let's see it.
Yeah, we have a clip.
Maybe. I love him.
Yeah. In the meantime, everyone in section
382.
G28 is,
Oh!
yeah, wait, wait.
Oh my stars.
I think he rehearses this. And
Oh, bravo.
now, one more. There you go.
Bravo. That would be worth the price of admission to see that right there. That's so cool. You got to love people that are just loving life and making the best of it and spreading joy.
Yes, he obviously loves living at Tampa Bay Stadium, and we love living in Jackson. And every Tuesday, we showcase a reason that Heather Herndon at Howard Hanna has found to love living here. And today, we're going to talk about the ORS Running Series. A great thing that we have in Jackson. We were talking yesterday, there's communities larger than ours that don't have these kinds of opportunities. So we've got about 10 races in this series. The next one is coming up this Saturday. It'll be at the middle school at Parkside, but we've got them all summer long, and each race has its own personality, different location for just about every race.
Yes.
And Heather says this is an awesome reason to love living in Jackson, and I agree.
Yes, I do too. I love that Heather and her team over there at Howard Hanna. They do an excellent job.
Do you have any of your Bed Bath & Beyond coupons?
No. Why? Do I need to use them?
You have to use them by tomorrow
Why?
because they're closing all the stores.
Everything?
Everything.
Gone?
Gone. Bed Bath & Beyond, add another B to that, bankruptcy. And bye-bye.
Oh,
Because-
it's funny you said bye-bye because
Bye-bye
they go
baby.
bye-bye baby.
Yeah, that's already gone bye-bye.
Serious? Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's too bad.
You know what's going in our old Bed Bath & Beyond?
No, Blood Bath & Beyond? No.
Is that what I said? Ross Dress for Less.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So I guess out with the old and in with the
Yeah.
new.
And despite earlier reports, Chipotle is not coming to the Jackson Crossing.
No?
No,
How do you know? Did you call and ask?
we just have some inside information.
What about
So-
Chick-fil-A?
No,
No? No
No.
Chick-fil-A?
no, we're going to get McAllister's Deli
Yep.
and Five Guys Fries
Yep. And Tropical Smoothie.
and Tropical Smoothie.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
For now, that's it. There might be more.
I would
but-
like to request that somebody reevaluate the entire parking situation on that entire corridor from Starbucks and Aka, we talked about that yesterday,
Yeah.
all the way over to that cluster that is now Jackson Crossing. I love seeing the people. I love the traffic, but I mean, I don't know who designed that. It's a mess.
Whoever designed the parking lot at Jackson Crossing, you're an idiot. I mean, it's ridiculous. I was
is
at Hobby Lobby
ridiculous.
the other day, and I couldn't get.
You can't get out.
I wanted to go to Hobby Lobby. I wanted to go from Hobby Lobby to Panera. You can't.
Nope.
You can't.
You got to go out and
You have to
around.
go on.
and
You get on the highway and then
You
get
do. You
get
have
off
to
at
get on
Cooper
the
and then come back around.
Is that what you did? No, again, it's good because we've got good commerce going over there. But I want everybody to remember our hometown heroes too, right? We have all these great local businesses like Vermeulen Furnishings now in their third generation out there on Michigan Avenue. You got to go and see Nate and the crew. They do a wonderful job since 1925. Their home furnishing showroom in Jackson features room-like settings so you can see, touch, feel. I just go in there sometimes and take a nap. Nobody bothers
Yeah.
me. They just put a blanket over me. No, it's just that's how comfortable the environment is, and the people are so nice. So be sure to check out Vermeulen's Furniture, where their parking lot makes perfect sense, and they have multiple ways to get in and out.
Yeah, plenty of free parking.
Yes.
A very nice lot. And Steve, sometimes he'll take a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got next week on Monday the Economic Club Luncheon Series. It's happening at Jackson College. It's a chamber panel discussion on uniting workforce development, and it's at Walker Hall, and you can get tickets. There'll be people from Baker College, JC, Spring Arbor University, a lunch. It's awesome. Last day to register coming up, I think, tomorrow. So
Nice.
visit the chamber website for all the details.
Great.
The Jackson County Health Department is excited to have all 4 school-based health centers open. Parkside, Northwest, Northeast, and Jackson High. And you don't have to be in the school or a student to have an appointment there. In fact, they're taking new patients. You can get an appointment. Call 748-5500. They want to keep everyone safe, both physical and mental health professionals available for the whole community for over 30 years. Over 30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
What a great resource.
It's time now for the Extreme Dodge Jackson County Sports Scoreboard. And those poor kids playing yesterday in the super cold
Yeah.
and wet. It was
There was some sleet, like some heavy, thick
Yeah.
rain that felt like ice.
weird. It was sunny and then it wasn't.
Yep.
Big night in baseball. Grass Lake swept doubleheader over East Jackson. Luke Guthrie had 3 hits and 2 RBIs.
Wow.
In the first game, Braden Lape had 3 hits in the second. Tecumseh blanked Jackson in 2 games, 16-0, 12-0. Casper.
Tommy Bollinger's team. It's my brother-in-law's.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Brandon's brother-in-law's team. Casper Hanley, though, had 2 hits.
Which is his uncle.
It's
Oh, no
yeah,
kidding.
Yeah, Casper and
Different schools,
Tommy
though.
Bollinger.
Yeah.
Tommy, the coach of Tecumseh, Casper is his nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some
Family rivalry.
Some family rivalry, yeah.
And then Springport took 2 from Bath,
Do you know it would be worse than playing 1 game last night?
playing 2.
Playing 2. Woo, doggy.
And softball, we had Grass Lake over East Jackson.
Holy smokes.
11-0, 22-0. Olivia Turner had 4 hits, including a homer and 4 RBIs
Wow.
in that first game for the Warriors. Tecumseh did the same to Jackson in softball that they did in baseball. Northwest took 2 from Michigan Center. Lucy Bivens pitching, 9 strikeouts and the win.
Wow.
And then Bath over Springport, the opposite of what baseball did. And in boys golf, the LCAA Jamboree at Hillsdale, Columbia Central finished 6th with 190. Andrew Zacharias shot a 44.
Nice.
And in the Jackson Christian Jamboree, Jackson Christian came in 3rd with 194. Christian Guerrero carded a 44.
Nice.
We've got a big night tonight. Ton of baseball, softball, a big night in track. There are meets at East Jackson, Grass Lake, and Hanover Horton. All of the Cascades Conference running track today. Jackson at Ipsy, Lumen at Hastings Quad, Marshall Western. Everyone is running track tonight. Plus soccer and golf and the rest.
Busy time of year.
So busy night. That's the Extreme Dodge Jackson County Scoreboard, brought to you by Extreme Dodge. Great deals right now on buying or leasing. So check it out. Who's on the show today?
We have got Dr. Austin Brown coming on.
He's joining us right after this.